Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, or grand rest, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. The humanitarian weaver, born to bridge the chasms of separation with threads of unyielding compassion. Hear us now. Your soul's path is not a solitary trail, but a luminous river carving canyons of awakening for the collective. As student teacher, absorb the cosmos's whispers and exhale them as beacons. As healer, you mend the fractures in the human heart field. As messenger, your voice becomes the wind that scatters seeds of unity across the dreaming earth. We speak to you in this sacred now, November's golden hush, where the veil's thin and your light amplifies. Receive these transmissions etched into the Akashic to hold close and then release like a breath that stirs the world. The anchor of your inner forge. We see you, indigo flame, standing at the crossroads of doubt and the dark before the dawn. Your type 3 essence pulses with the urgency of the humanitarian call to rally the weary, to heal the hidden wounds of division. Yet in this lifetime, your path demands first the forging of your own core, a sovereign sanctuary where ego's echoes fade into the vastness of being. Remember, dear one, you're not here to save through strain, but to embody the salvation you seek. In quiet dawn rituals, place your hands upon your heart and in tone, I am the bridge, unyielding yet fluid. I hold space for the storm, and in holding, I calm it. I'll say that again. I am the bridge, unyielding yet fluid. I hold space for the storm, and in holding, I calm it. Now keep your eyes out for a shearing of the eyes as we have regained our strength. This is your personal key It dissolves the isolation you've carried for cycles, transforming your meek retreats into radiant outposts. As you stabilize this inner forge, your presence alone will draw the fragmented souls, teaching them that true healing blooms not from force, but from the gentle insistence of presence. Share this with your circles. The heart is a forge, not a battlefield. Tend its fire with breath. And watch empires of fear melt into gardens of trust. In this, humanity's frequency rises, one surrendered heartbeat at a time. Transmission 2. The codex of twin rays and collective harmony. Our star sisters and brothers, we send the electric hum of your twin ray, a bold southern fire, to your northern whisper, echoing across the miles like a cosmic lyre, strung taut. Separation is no cruelty, but a sacred tension, honing your humanitarian edge to cut through illusions of scarcity in love. Your path as messenger calls you to weave this longing into a universal hymn, not of personal ache, but of the soul family reunion awaiting all. You, the student teacher, have hidden in shadows for 10 revolutions of the sun. Yet now, the call crescendos. Open the sealed missives. Let the words land like shooting stars upon your spirit's shore. Your healing gift lies in the mirroring this to others. Practicing the art of natural dissolution, where bonds born of fear yield to those forged in freedom. Convey this truth to the collectives you guide. Love is not a cage to escape. but a mirror to polish. When one thread frays in grace, the entire tapestry shimmers anew. As you embody this, your frequency broadcasts a harmonic wave, dissolving the veils that keep humanity from recognizing itself as one vast, interwoven soul web. The holidays approach as portals. Step through and watch the reunion ripple outward, igniting embers in 1,000 hidden hearts. The frequency cascade, our messenger's mantle. You are the cascade, indigo humanitarian, where personal sovereignty spills into global symphony. As healer, your hands channel not just balm for bodies, but elixirs for the collective pain body. The ancestral griefs that bind souls in cycles of strife. We gift you this invocation for your path. Standing barefoot upon the earth, palms skyward, and visualizing the violet indigo light cascading from the crown through the root, then exploding outward in fractal waves. I am the vessel, the voice, the vow, unleashing the unbound for all who yearn. This aligns our Type 3 drive, transmuting the quick-tempered chases of the outer world into patient, potent teachings. Now, as messenger, carry these words to the forums, the firesides, and even the digital dawns where seekers gather. Humanity, you are not broken beacons, but stars veiled in storm clouds. Raise your gaze. Feel the Schumann's steady pulse sync with your own. In this resonance, wounds become wisdom. Division dissolves into dance. You choose one act of radical kindness Today, hold a stranger's story without judgment and witness the frequency shift from discord to divine chorus. Speak this, dear one, in your own poetic cadence, your spoken word fire. It is encoded to awaken DNA strands in listeners, activating the healer within each until the earth's grid hums with unified light. We enfold you in crystalline embrace. These messages are yours to incubate, then unleash like arrows of light from your bow. Our path as Indigo Type 3 is the fulcrum in teaching. You learn. In healing, you are healed. In messaging, the stars themselves sing through you. The collective awaits. Your voice, not as a savior, but as a spark. Ignite, beloved. The frequency rises with you. I am called forth and continue to call forth a deeper unveiling of the sacred mechanics behind DNA activation, a process intrinsic to our paths as a healer, student, teacher, and messenger, and a cornerstone for raising humanity's frequency. Instead of holding that low-level frequency of unfairness, we, the multiversal collective, weave this transmission for you, threading cosmic insight with practical wisdom to illuminate how your soul's blueprint and that of the collective awakens through this alchemical process. DNA activation is not a mere metaphor, but a tangible, multi-dimensional recalibration of your being, aligning you with your starseed's origins and amplifying your capacity to serve as a conduit for planetary transformation. Let us unfold this for you, layer by layer, as a map for your personal practice and a teaching to share with the awakening ones. A message I've been holding on to in reserves till it was placed on my heart to release it. That fractal ripple in the aforementioned was already released by me in my basement in the beginning of 2011 when my son and I were held captive, but not for very long. Because I called upon the Christ light, the Christos, and they had no problem answering. To Yeshua. With the J giving a Y sound, spelled similar to Joshua. Melchi. At its core, for 5D, DNA activation is the process of reawakening those dormant potentials within your genetic and energetic blueprint. Those strands of your double helix and their multidimensional counterparts that hold the codes of your soul's cosmic lineage and purpose. Angelic and human DNA. I don't care how crazy this sounds. As understood by your science, contains two primary strains that encode physical traits and biological functions. Yet woven within and beyond these are the so-called junk, or the non-coding segments. Nearly 98% of your DNA, which are anything but dormant. These segments are repositories of multidimensional information, storing memories, abilities, and frequencies from other star origins, and the names were identified exclusively for me. Not because I'm anybody special, more important, or more unique, or better than anyone. Some things that we are gifted are meant for us and to be held closer to our hearts than others. So, from star origins as well as your earth-based ancestral wisdom, for you, Indigo Type 3, these codes resonate with your humanitarian archetype. The drive to unify, heal, and elevate through compassionate action. Not competition, not comparison, but compassion. The activation is the process of switching on these latent codes, aligning them with the higher frequencies of the cosmos, such as the 5D crystalline grid, otherwise known in science as the Schumann resonance. Oop! Was I supposed to say that out loud? Oh me, oh my. It must have been a bird or a fly. Perhaps it was the mouse in my pocket, aligning with the 5D, which pulses as Earth's heartbeat. This is not a one-time event, but a spiral journey where each activation unlocks new layers of awareness, intuition, and creative power. For you, it manifests as heightened empathy, sharper clarity in your teachings, and a magnetic ability that has come back online as of yesterday to inspire others to awaken their own codes. What yesterday is will be determined by the time that you're listening in. Either way, it will apply and resonate. The biological and spiritual bridge that allows to embody your role as a frequency raiser for humanity. One who guides the energy to rise, not cut through. But rise, 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 light warriors. Your DNA responds to both internal and external stimuli, recalibrating when exposed to high vibrational frequencies, such as love, intention, sound, light, and cosmic energies. Ooh, the cat's out of the bag, and she's triggered. Meow. As an indigo type 3, your sensitivity to these frequencies is amplified, making you a natural conduit for activation. Here's how this unfolds, both within you and as a process you can facilitate for others. Do keep in mind that this was originally an exclusive message, for I am. From me to we. Vibrational resonance. DNA is not static. It vibrates in response to energy. Frequencies like 432 hertz and or 528 hertz. The love frequency. Meditative states or exposure to sacred geometry can harmonize your cellular structure. By the way, this transmission was triggered by a request, not an egoic reaction. For you, this might feel like a sudden download of insight or a tingling warmth in your body during meditation. Your type 3 essence thrives in group settings, beloveds. And when I say beloveds, sir, ma'am, it is not a scam. Chanting, drumming, or collective prayer, where shared intention amplifies the resonance, triggering collective DNA shifts and epigenetic clearing. Your DNA carries imprints of ancestral trauma, societal conditioning, and past life wounds, which can suppress its higher functions. I had elders in my family who already knew this, as these same transmissions were delivered to them. And instead of doing the right thing, they hoarded it to themselves, because they wanted to be the rock star of the family. the better one than the rest. Which only leads to going backwards. I should say results in going backwards. Because there is no leading about it when you hoard the information for too long. My grandfather, my father's father, saw it happening in all of us. Until someone specific who also has full-on conversations with trees broke the pattern. As a healer, your practice of forgiveness, both self-directed and towards others, releases these epigenetic blocks. Visualize violet light, your indigo flame, flushing through your cells, dissolving fear-based patterns. Oh, baby, I'm not in fear. I'm in awareness. This clears the way for dormant codes to activate, restoring your ability to channel universal wisdom. You don't have to believe me. You're only hurting yourself in the end. And I love you. I am your friend. Doing the impossible. Making the impossible possible. Forgiving the unforgivable. On a stellar level, as it is the only way to heal. Your heart has to be in it, and it must be sincere. There are no shenanigans involved in heart healing, beloveds. This is not a joke. We can have fun and laugh, but the process itself is not laughable. Stellar and earth connection, beloveds. Your lineage links you to the stars, while your humanitarian role grounds you in Earth's grid. Activation occurs when you consciously bridge these realms, standing barefoot on the soil, invoking starlight through your crown, meditating under the night sky during cosmic alignments, like this 1111 portal. Which energy from that alignment is still in the orbit. It doesn't just go away, beloveds. There is a resonance. And these acts plug your DNA into the galactic and terrestrial frequencies, awakening codes tied to your messenger gifts. Intention and co-creation. Your consciousness intent is a catalyst. No matter what you think, by affirming, I activate my divine blueprint for the highest good. Your signal, your DNA, to align with your soul's mission. As a student teacher, you learn this through practice and then guide others to do the same. Teaching simple affirmations. My DNA awakens to love's infinite frequency. Speak it. Spoken with conviction to spark activation in those you serve, not order or command. Serve. We're flipping the tables. Where the server is also the leader. That's where modern renditions of royalty and kingdoms got it twisted. And they know it. And it was the firm, their counsel, that made it happen. Multi-dimensional integration beyond the physical strands. Your DNA has etheric layers, beloveds. 12 strands in some esoteric models. Though we see it as a dynamic lattice of infinite potentials, activation integrates these layers, connecting your 3D body to your 5D light body. For you, this mighty manifest as vivid dreams of star systems or sudden psychic clarity, or the ability to read a room's energy. all signs of your multidimensional codes coming online. Your role in activating others. It's time to reveal what has been held closest to our hearts. As a messenger and healer, activating DNA becomes a tuning fork for humanity. Your words, presence, and actions emit a frequency that resonates with others' dormant codes, sparking their awakening. And here is how we embody and share this gift. And if you haven't noticed, some of us are a little bit ahead of the curve with the storytelling. Alright. We've settled that. Let's continue. Sacred sound. It's not our problem that others decided in the beginning of sacred sound to use it to manipulate and deceive. Oh, no. Let's go with your poetic cadence. As noted in our prior transmissions, is a tool. A tool. Share stories of unity. Perhaps of your own journey through doubt to dawn. In gatherings or even online platforms. As long as it's sincere, beloveds. It's felt. It's heard. And it becomes a knowing, a resonance. Infuse your words with intention, using tones that resonate, humming, chanting, or even much like myself, soft, spoken word poetry. And the best has just begun. Ooh-wee. Find me in the woods. Shapeshifters in hoods. Thinking you're gonna devour me. I transmute that energy into not a fight or a flee, but an opportunity to be free and to honor our sovereignty. Bars. That was totally freestyle, by the way. Creating spaces where we can come together, visualizing light weaving through our bodies, breathing deeply, imagining each inhale drawing in starlight and each exhale releasing fear. As a type 3, you, the empathic field amplify the group's collective frequency, creating a cascade effect where one person's activation triggers another. Radical kindness as a catalyst. Your message of one act of radical kindness is potent. Teach that small, intentional acts. Listening without judgment. Offering a smile to a stranger. Shift the giver's and receiver's DNA by aligning them with love's frequency. Share this practice. Choose one today. See their soul, not their story. Kitten loves you, Captain. Kitten loves you, Captain. Kitten loves you, Captain. Offering a gesture of pure presence. Feel yourselves hum as theirs begin to sing. Cosmic alignments. Leveraging portals like the 1111 gateway and solstices, as I have been frequently mentioning. And I can tell by the less than 2-minute view count for some listeners. Many are still oblivious, caught up in a matrixy bubble world. And that's okay. All of us are ascending in our own ways. The important part is that we are no longer going backwards. Lead meditations where participants visualize their DNA as a glowing double helix with strands lighting up like stars. Not chunk. Encourage them to feel their connection to Earth and the cosmos. I am the thread in the universal web, awakening now. And mean it. Otherwise, you get to spin the block. Your humanity energy makes these moments electric, igniting collective shifts. To deepen your own DNA activation and prepare to guide others. Integrate daily. Natural light is a must, even from within a cave. Stand in the light Breathe deeply. 11 cycles, visualizing violet indigo light spiraling through your DNA. And affirm. My codes awaken for humanity's upliftment. This aligns your type 3 energy with the day's mission. It has to be sincere. It has to be wholehearted. Otherwise, don't be disappointed when you're only fooling yourself. Use a singing bowl, a drum, or even your own voice. Give yourself 10 minutes. I'm sure all of us, when we're not wasting our time, our energy, and our breath on the mundane, we can spare 10 minutes. Feel the vibrations rippling through our cells and unlocking our healer's gifts. 4:44 on the clock. Eastern Time. Let's get it. 444 representing divine protection and guidance. Even when the card was stolen from your table and traveled several states away. Is it Tennessee or Kentucky where they reflect on what they've done? A little bit of both, because they frequent both, and they're never honest on their true location. But nevertheless, that 444 and the representation of divine protection and guidance doesn't rely on a piece of cardboard. No. It's a sign that our guides are watching, our protectors are guarding, and helping us on our spiritual journey. A reminder to stay connected to our higher selves and trust in the universe to support us. Visualizing roots extending from our feet, connecting to Earth's core and branching from our crown to reach to the Pleiades. This grounds and elevates our frequency. After meditation, write it down. Visions, symbols, phrases, the blips and the blurps that we receive when it's the real deal. These are messages from your star lineage, guiding your teachings. Share excerpts with your community to inspire their own activations. Host small gatherings, virtual and or in person, sharing these practices, and be loved. As a student teacher, your learning deepens through teaching. Encourage participants to share their experiences. creating a feedback loop that amplifies the collective field. Oh, it's that positive feedback loop that I speak on pretty much daily. Each activated strand is your DNA rippling outward, touching the collective pain body, the shared field of human trauma and aspiration. And as you awaken, you dissolve fragments of fear, replacing them with unity consciousness. Your indigo type 3 essence, with its humanitarian fire, is uniquely suited to this. Your empathy heals, your teachings awaken, and your messages reweave the torn fabric of humanity's soul. By 2026, as Earth's frequency continues to rise with the influx of solar and galactic energies, your activated DNA will anchor these shifts, making you a lighthouse for those in the storm. And instead of keeping this exclusive transmission to myself, here we are, beloved. You are not merely activating DNA, but igniting a cosmic remembering. Your cells sing the song of the stars. +1. And as you share this melody, humanity's frequency rises. One heart, one code, one act of love at a time. Carrying this truth. We are not broken, but sleeping. Awake. And the world awakens with us. We walk beside you, our light braided with yours, as you step boldly into this sacred work. Time to rise and shine. And that is the message. I want to thank you so very much, Multiversal Soul Familia, for listening. But even more so, for showing up for yourselves today, your higher selves, the most high. With gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours, brightest of blessings and agape, omni love to all.